All right, guys, here's another video based off of the poll we did in the team page that we ran. This one is the chronic promoter that just wants to be a customer. It's hard to get promoters to share about the experience and stuff. And this is a real thing. I mean, we see it all the time too. So it's definitely a great topic. And we're going to try to do this 10 minutes or less, hopefully by around 5 minutes. So what's your thoughts when you think about this topic? What's something that pops in your mind?
Well, I think, for different incentives, we do look at our customers that are loving their experience and, hey, I've got a great deal here for you. Here's $400 worth of product for $200. We flip them to promoter because there's no cost. That's the beauty of Lavelle, right? Doesn't cost anything to be a promoter. There's no sales quotas, all that good stuff, right? It's all good things. But at the end of the day, a lot of those people are still technically customers. They don't actually want to build a business. And so we do have to keep that in mind, that even though they have the status of promoter, they're still your customer. It's still going to be up to you to, help them.
Yeah, you might want to actually identify who's an actual promoter, who's going after it, and kind of group your promoters together a little bit, because we definitely have a percentage that are just that because we flipped to earn a trip or something like that. We gave them a great deal and they took advantage of it. And so I think the biggest thing you can do with those people is work on their refer to. Even though they're a promoter, you be their promoter and pretend they're still a customer, right? And then you can kind of, you'll find, like, say we have 10 promoters that we identify as a promoter that's really just a glorified customer. Let's get them all referred to, and as soon as you get all of them referred to, you're going to find out you had maybe 2 more promoters in there you didn't know about, because they got like, oh man, that was awesome. I saw how you did that, because you're going to reach out to me and say, hey, hey Susie, I'd love to get you thriving for free. I'm going to really help you with that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to send out 4 samples for you. But in order to get those 4 samples, what are some of the things we're going to do with them?
Connect them to the fan page, connect them to the customer page, connect them with me, for that third.
But you're going to do all those things for your promoter, absolutely, right? To help them get their refer to.
Yes. Yeah. Absolutely. So I would treat them just like they were my customer. So if that promoter was my customer, their referrals are still my customers. So, this person, even though they have a promoter status, when you're trying to help them get their refer to and try to get them up and rolling, you have to think about that as your customer and their referrals as your customer. So, just something to kind of keep in mind, even though people may have that promoter status, sometimes they just did us a favor. They didn't want to tell us no. They just flipped to promoter because they were going to get a really great deal.
Right. Yeah. And then once maybe you get one of them, they get a couple people, they give you a couple of referrals. Now they're going in under them, so they're their referrals, but you're asking, hey, I know you're kind of just set where you're at, but hey, could we, maybe do you have a couple other friends who like more better digestion, like with what you do? Got a couple other mom friends. We're doing the same thing, because I love to help you thrive for free. I got some samples that we can send out to them. You kind of get them connected to me, and then I'm gonna shout them out, like, hey, they just got a new customer, and all of a sudden that quote unquote promoter, it's like, oh my gosh, that was kind of cool. That's kind of like what promoting. That's
really fun.
I saw the process of it, because they saw what you did with them. So now you taught them the process, because maybe they came in on a deal. Maybe you didn't put them through the normal process. Maybe you didn't put them on a welcome call or in a welcome message chat. Maybe you didn't take them in that post in the team page to kind of tell them about VIP 800 and some of those things. Hey, we're guilty of that too, because it's just a friend who doesn't really want to promote.
Exactly. And I think, there was, in that poll, there was that another section where, my customers don't want to share. My customers don't even want to thrive for free. And, there are times when we just have to be okay with that. Some people are just super private and they don't want to share about what they're doing. They are perfectly fine, paying the price to feel awesome, that they get with Thrive, and that's okay. That doesn't mean you don't ever reach out to them again. That doesn't mean you don't ever offer up, like, hey, just wanted to let you know we have this deal going on. I'd still love to help you thrive for free if you're, up for that, or if you have a couple friends that you want to talk to about it or whatever. You still kind of plant that seed every once in a while, but I mean, we've been doing this almost 8 years, and I still have customers that that pay for their Thrive every single month, and they're fine with it. They don't want to talk about it with other people.
Top secret, the concept of everybody thriving for free, we wouldn't make any money, right? So we love the customers who want to pay for it. Now we love referrals because that referral system can really, make your whole team wide blow up. But when we get somebody who just loves paying for it, we just love them right there.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And then we can always reach out for referrals. Ask them, hey, I'm looking to do this or do that. Do you have anybody else who love to feel that way? I love to help them get thriving too. And I'll do all the work. You gotta really make sure they know you're gonna do all the work for them, because again, they're a customer. They don't want to be a promoter, so they don't want to share about it. But they might give you a referral if they really love the product. Their cousin, Becky, might really want, need that same stuff, but they didn't know how to reach out to Becky, and they didn't know what to say to Becky to get them even an account, let alone start promoting. So you do that for them.
Exactly. Yep.
I think those are some great points. And if you got questions, don't be afraid to drop them in the comments. We're going to throw this in the team page and probably on YouTube as well. So let us know if you have questions. We'll try to answer them as long as we see the notifications from Facebook.
Yeah, right.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Bye.